Hey guys, thank you for your patience so far. Nice to see a few of you guys are here today for our community games. So this isn't the normal kind of thing you'd be seeing on these various platforms. This is a kind of a one-off, a in-between seasons way to interact with you guys a little bit more. Good to see that you guys are still very passionate in the chats. Hopefully we'll get a chance to see some of that passion come out in our games today. So as you can see on screen, our first community game will be on the PC platform, as will all of the games of this first hour, with the passkey ESL123. I will be joined in a second by Radu from Gameloft. He's the community manager, so hopefully he'll be joining my call right now. Let's see how that goes. Hey Radu, can you hear me? Yes, we're live on stream at the moment. I was hoping you were ready to go. But I've just set it up with a regular YouTube broadcast for time being so we can get going. So it's at least going out on the YouTube. Going by the chat, it seems like everyone is there at least. So, hey.
Counterfeit, you may know him from the tournaments. Each week he's there with you all the time. I'm more of the guy in the shadows, answering and reading your comments, and hopefully bringing the best to the developers and in the next versions. So today, as I said, we're going to play on Windows and Android, and we're starting off with Windows. So we're going to play a few duel matches, and there will be giveaways for both the participants as well as people on stream. So stay tuned, join, or just enjoy the show and maybe win something on the side.
So Radu, I've got a team battle set up on construction site at the moment. Will you be joining us for the first game?
Yeah, sure, of course.
Excellent.
Tell me the password.
It's, as always, ESL123. Though this isn't a traditional ESL tournament, that's what people are used to. So hey, why not? We've still got a few spaces left in there. I can see there's, let's see, some people saying stuff in the chat. Oh, hey, Anna up over on the Mob Crush platform. So, as you guys may have imagined, having someone from Gameloft actually here means that if you have anything to say which is polite and well thought through, which is, of course, 90% of the material in the chat, then Radu's in a very good position to be able to feed that directly back to the developers. So if you guys have any particular thoughts or suggestions, then please do let us know in the chats, and we'll do our best to make sure those gets to who they need to.
Yeah, and I'll try to answer as many questions as I can as well. I can see that in the team we also have Daniel. You can find Daniel on the forums. So if you're on the forums, he's the Daniel from Gameloft. So yeah, quite a few people from Gameloft today. So let's see. We're still missing like 2 more people, I guess.
Yes, I think we can. I think there's space for 6 on each side, but I think we're about there. Crazy Unbeatable. I don't believe there's plans at the moment for an iOS version of the same thing, but Radu.
No, actually, that's not true. We're going to have, yeah, we're going to have, as we announced earlier, we're going to have 2 more streams. So in 2 more different weeks, we're going to have different platforms. So the next one is definitely going to have iOS. For this one, Android and Windows won the popularity vote on the survey that we conducted on the Facebook page, and so this is why we're having this one. But I guess we can just go for a fun 4v4 game.
I think that seems perfectly reasonable.
Yeah,
Alright, let's get it started.
Do it.
Alright, so 2 Gameloft people on one team, and myself, traditionally known as the anchor on any team. But we'll see how it goes. You guys can still join in part way through. Because it's being team battle, there's no reason not to. Same passkey ESL123. I'll leave that up in the corner just for anyone who joins in a little bit late. Radu, what format are our giveaways today going to take?
Yeah, so as I said, for the participants, the winning team, I will try to get your dog tags as fast as possible, so don't leave at the end of the match. And you will each be getting 200 credits on the winning team, and there will be giveaways between the matches. like once every few matches and so on. We'll update you in a few moments. Now let's get on the action.
Alright, gonna throw some grenades, hope for the best. Oh, hello, I spotted someone. Let's make it with the shooting. Aha! Oh gosh. Oh, is that going on our side? No. Aha. Alright. Oh, pants. We both got killed by the same guy, I think.
Yeah, I wanted to say hi and then the other guy came.
Oh. Oh, hello, hello. Oh man, I was shooting that guy for ages and I still didn't do any damage. Oh, he might have been on our team actually. I was so close to killing someone! Ah. Thanks, Jose. So who have we got playing today? We've got Adwer the fighter, some people whose names I can't pronounce, Zab, Jose, Daniel, and Radio of course. And oops, I should probably be paying a bit more attention to the game and not reading the scoreboard, because I'm getting shot. And I'm dead. Darn you, Adwer.
I'm gonna try a bit of recon since this guy seems to know exactly where we are.
Oh man. I think it's Order. But I seem to be EMP 24/7. This is.
That other guy is really kicking our ass. Good job, man.
Yes! If I find someone who's not looking at me, I can kill them. I think Order's following me around. Alright, kill number 2 on a Japanese player whose name I don't even have the beginnings of pronouncing.
Oh man, they're quite in front. I guess we really need to regroup. Maybe stay together, I guess. Oh, so.
That's true, the team that stays together sprays together. Oh gosh, I'm being shot in the back. Well, despite the fact we have a numbers advantage, it's still not going so well for the PC team. Or rather, the blue team on the PC platform. We will, as always, be having our giveaway. Oh, as always, we'll be having the Android version of this in about an hour or so, slightly over that. But congratulations, of course, to Overdose, who is, along with Jose, the big scorer in this game, taking brutal advantage of us nubcakes. I had, I don't know if any of you have specifically asked. Oh, hello. Oh, excellent. I up saying, don't rush them, stay with the team, you'll get killed. So that's probably some good advice. I will stay with this guy who's apparently on my team. Oh gosh. Well, it's sort of, that advice was, I think theoretically that advice was pretty good. Order.
They're EMPing us non-stop, man.
No, it's quite... Oh man. Well, that went about as well as expected.
Oh, come on, our team had a valiant effort, 37. I think we were the ones dragging the team a bit down. No worries. Okay, guys, so please don't leave so I can get your dog tags.
Yes, congratulations, of course, to the red team. A lot of that thanks to Order. I think otherwise... Oh man, I didn't die the most. That honor went to Game Love Daniel. So yeah, I feel like we really brought our team down, which is impressive. I will set up another lobby though, so we can hopefully bring a few more of you guys in and change maps up and things. But we will be running all the way through for the next couple of hours with the custom games on the PC. The platforms Rally's going to get your dog tags, so hopefully that'll be some pretty good motivation to come in and play, because you'll be playing for 200 credits for winning, which is a pretty decent way of getting credits, honestly.
By the way, Zab, since he quit the game quite fast, I couldn't get your dog tags. So if you could join the next game as well, or somehow, so I could get your dog tag, or otherwise just contact us.
Soldier Girl is big supporter of Team Redu, so that's That's good news.
Oh, thank you, Soldier Girl. We're getting warmed up. I'm sure we can do.
Yeah.
Do better.
Crazy Unbeatable. If you haven't got any, if there's any problems with missing credits from a particular live stream, please put your dog tag, platform, and if you can remember what date you won them, then I'll get those passed along. We can get those sorted out. I'll actually open up my list of people with credits to make sure I'm ready for that. But yes, the lobby is back up again with the same passkey, ESL123.
I will join in a second. I just saw Zeb made a game, so I'm going in there to get his dog tag, and I'll be right back.
Cool. Well, hopefully you'll get there. Phew, this time round, Order's going to be on my team. Oh boy. Alright, well, crazy. Excuse me. Yeah, Crazy Unbeatable. If you don't remember the dates, just your dog tag and platform will be enough to get started with. We can always just do a search off of that.
Maybe a month as well, I guess.
Yes, I mean anything which you can give would be helpful. But we'll see. Let's see. I can see you guys are taking advantage of the exclamation mark dab command which Haxer put into the... Well, alright, it looks like we've got a full game, so already we'll have to hit the bench for this one because we've got a full 12 men. Oh, actually no, someone just dropped out, so if you get in there quick, Redo, ESL123 you'll get in.
Yeah, I know, I'm in. I think I'm in. Or no, it's full.
Boss Gaming. It's not that I haven't played in a while, it means I'm going negative every match, it's because I'm pretty terrible. Okay, Crazy Unbeatable, I've got your dog tag there. I'm just type it in, BA2FF1, and that's on iOS. Okay, yep, got your details down there, Crazy Unbeatable. Anirup, could you be more specific about? You're saying you've got some problems on the Android platform. Could you kind of put into some more details to what exactly is happening? Because we can definitely get that passed along, but we need to have
Yeah, just give us a description and we'll look into it. By the way, as a side thing, if you're referring to the squad joining issues, those have been solved, and they will be completely removed from the next update.
I'm a big fan of turrets because it means that I don't have to be involved in a fight to win it. I can just let my turret be better at fighting than I am.
Yeah, if only you chose a bit stronger ones, though.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna keep these things fair.
Yeah, don't forget to upgrade them, though.
Yes, I'm gonna. Oh! Well, Maiden Roka dropped a bunch of bombs on my head. Oh. Alright. Oh gosh. Ah! Alright. Alright, so come a little turret friend. Please no more bombs dropped on my head. And hopefully someone will come through here who won't just immediately kill me. If I hide in the fountain, is that an option? No, not really. Alright, well, maybe I need to choose someone which is a little bit more high traffic. Kill now, please. Same sort of thing. If you can put your dog tag, platform, and ideally the taunt that you won them from into the chat. Oh, it's like I'm so used to people not having their names on them because I'm being EMP'd all the time. I got confused when the guy didn't have a name. I thought he was still on my team.
I managed to join the other team though, since someone left. So let's see. Now we'll face each other. One does better.
Let's see, Enterup saying there's a squad on Android, some of my friends are stuck in there. There's no exit option to get them back in our squad. I'd imagine would that be a kind of a talk to the general support kind of issue to get that fixed?
Yeah, each of your members, or at least yeah, I think each individual member needs to contact customer care through the in-game option and explain the situation, and they will be manually solved. So
that makes sense. Alright, I've got my death traps set up, 3 of the world's finest tiny turrets, and I think everyone else is just dying while I'm not doing this, so maybe I should go and actually help. Alright, let's have a look. Alright, me and Radu both with the impressive 0 plus deaths score. Let's see if we can change that to... What? Was that guy not on my team? Oh. Yeah.
Seems like the team with other has a bit of advantage. Oh man, they're so kicking our ass.
Yes, Aldo is basically a one-person killing machine. Oh boy. Okay, kill now, please. I can see your stuff in there. Sorry, I might have missed a bit of the chat while I was playing. Did you kill now, please? Did you have your particular? Oh man, it's got EMP'd again. This is gonna get more confusing. I know micro turrets are the cutest. Kill now, please. Did you put in the particular taunt you won from? I didn't see. It may have gone past when I wasn't looking. I think this is our team. At least they haven't killed me yet, so... Oh. It's hard to tell. Oh. Oh man, even with Aldo on the team, we still lost.
Wow.
That takes us...
Don't leave the match, by the way, again, so I can get the names.
I'm just going to quickly load up the Marvel Crush chat, particularly, just to check what... So kill now plus, got your details there. Just going to add that on too. So, ready, I've added that to our spreadsheet of people. Let's see, anyone else saying anything which you need to get? So that's Crazy Unbeatable who's saying that. Yep, got you down, and kill now please. Okay, I think we're up to date on the Mob Crush at least. Jacob Flores, thank you for coming up with excuses as to why I'm terrible at this game. But it's merely just hard work that has led me to this point. Let me just fix, I think the... This is all that we tweaked on the stream. Let's get that. There we go.
Okay, so I'm going to try to see if going for an OP loadout is going to help me. So going with the grinder as well, and maybe even Paragon and all those things. So let's see.
Guys, what if I'm going to steer away from a micro turret? So I don't know. I'd like to blame for losing that last game pretty horribly. I mean, I don't think it's necessarily got anything to do with anything, but if I'm going to change it out, what should I change it for? I've got micro turrets. Could go for a shotgun turret. Looks pretty nice. It's a lot more damage.
Yeah, shotgun turret is the best. And actually, if you just want something that's with you and it's not actually that hard to use, you can always use the shoulder gun, as you know. So
well, I kind of feel like the shoulder gun would literally be playing the game for me. I would just be like carrying it around.
Well, it's more of a top-off damage rather than actually killing people. So it's just helping you a bit. I don't know. Just give it a try if you want.
I'll try the shotgun turret for this, and if I get really desperate, I'll just let the shoulder gun play the game for me.
The shotgun turret is very strong, actually. By the way, it's just a matter of knowing where to position it. That's why I was saying that maybe, but who knows? Let's see.
Yeah, great to see a lot of returning faces in the chat. It's honestly really fun to see a lot of people coming back again, and also, yeah. We'll have another game up now, same passkey as always. Oh, whoops, I think I need to quickly correct the... there we go. I was going to put it on streets. Passkey is 723. Sorry, I put it in the rush game mode rather than team battle, which I intended. But it should be back up again in a second. Whoops, accidentally moved the game. So there you go, ESL 123. Oh, Randy3232. I remember your name because it has so many 3s and 2s in it. Was it last week that you won those credits, Randy? If it was, it may still be in hand, but it wouldn't hurt something to have your dog tagging platform just as before to get it chased up in case it has somehow gotten swept under the rug. Of course, we don't hear from any of the people who have received their credits because they're quite happily spending them on things. Oh, Anna, if you had some other thing. Tasty pizza. Do I aim or just use my feet to play? Well, I don't want to, give away my secrets too much, but You may be right, more right than you know.
No, by the way, I don't know who that Gameloft admin guy is. He's not from here, but okay, we have a fan.
Is that not how you identify Gameloft admins? They just type, their names are exclamation marks afterwards.
Well, that shows that he's serious, for sure.
Oh, I see him. You can tell him more senior admin because he has more exclamation marks.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Randy, you want a blue cup 45? Alright, I'll...
Guys, by the way, let's try to do these. I mean, regarding the credits, maybe just send an email, or we'll set it up after, because we just can't verify those and play at the same time. So regarding those giveaways, definitely just I'll give you a contact, and we'll sort it out for sure.
Okay. We'll put up something on the stream, so that anyone who's missing credits. Oh, hello. Do I have enough time to put my turret down? No, I don't. I'll get me Cyprian. Hey, how's it going and stuff? You've joined us for community games. I've forgotten what key I have bound my anything to, honestly. Alright, shotgun turret, do the work! Oh, no, it's probably hit somebody, which is doing more than I've ever done. Oh, the fighter. Died as they lived in a huge explosion. Oh man, I don't think I even took like 2 HP off that guy. Randy, you're saying you tweeted on Twitter, which I think is honestly the right thing to do. It certainly wouldn't hurt to also send an email address to, which I'll put up once we get it. I'll put that email address up on stream, so that everybody can have access to it for not just any missing credits, but for any other questions or suggestions, because Gamelofts do take on board what people are saying. It's just going to take a little while before it gets implemented into the game. Oh man, it's not going so well in this game. We need more players. There you go, Arrow's joining the blue team.
You have a team. And order, so come on.
Oh boy. I swear I've played first-person shooters before, and I'm not usually this terrible at them, but maybe that's not true at all. Alright, I've managed to put my turret in a place where absolutely nobody is coming through. Excellent.
What, like the spawn point?
I thought it was like a place where people went. Oh, okay. Randy, they replied once alone. Randy, what did they say?
Sorry?
Oh, it's okay. Randy's talking to us on the Mob Crush platform.
Ah, okay, well, I'm just getting destroyed if I look at the chat, so...
Well, I don't feel as bad about it, because I get destroyed if I look at the chat, or if I don't look at the chat, so it kind of is much as much as to me, as that was a pretty brutal annihilation.
Oh yeah, GG Red Team. Thanks for carrying me.
So Redu, what's the email address which people should be contacting?
Yeah, just a second, let me get these guys, and
oh, then, sure, yeah. So I'll get that set up for all of you guys who have questions and queries. Let's see. Okay, so as you can see, it's up in the top left of the stream. Right. Okay, yes, so Randy, so they said what colour they went in, and I'm assuming from what you're saying that you came back and responded to them. Alright, well I'll just make sure I've got your details right. So let's see. Randy.
Yeah, so the password is the email address is moderncombatcommunity@gmail.com. So that's a bit of a mouthful. Maybe I'll type it to you in just a second.
@gmail.com. Okay, so let's just get all of that down there. Ooh, excuse me.
Okay, so since these guys are destroying us, and well, actually my team won this time, but I'm thinking maybe some people feel a bit too overpowered on this level, so maybe just let's make the next one with up to tier 5
Okay,
and
sure.
tier 2 or armor or something like that.
I don't know if it's actually going to make any difference. I like to think it's because of outside forces that I'm getting smashed, but I've been smashed too many times to really believe that, unfortunately. Ooh. But we'll see how it goes. I killed someone! Alright, alright. Hey, Tasty Pizza, you are a guy, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. This time round, it's going a bit more even. Order is carrying our butts pretty well. Radu, what's a good place to deploy a shotgun turret? Because I apparently have not found it as of yet.
Well, you should you should pick a camping spot. So I guess, as you know from the tournament, so either in the hangar or the other house. So you should, or maybe even in that box, I guess. So just choose somewhere where you would be sitting. So I would. Oh wait, actually I'm watching the stream, so that means.
Ah, I knew it. This is how Radu is getting the advantage. Oh wait, you're not actually in this game. There you are.
Now I am. Now I am. Yeah.
So you heard it here first, guys. Radu, stream sniping since 1959. Alright.
Well, how can I give you some pointers if I don't know where you are?
Alright, shotgun buddy. Alright, things seem to be calming down a bit. I think you're right, Radu. It's really the positioning and trying to limit the amount of people who are immediately going to come up and kill me.
I see you have 2 snipers on. So I guess your team is pretty campy this game.
I think you mean to say pretty skillful. Oh, no, we probably don't mean to say that because we lost. Oh boy.
GG, guys. I somehow end up on the winning team in the last matches, so I'm pretty happy with that. Just a second to get the names.
Alright. Yes, I realised that actually what I'll do is I'll start up a new lobby just to let some new people get in, otherwise I think it's going to be very hard for new people to join the game because it's going to be full of people already. Eraldo isn't a fan of my camping with turret style, which I guess is a completely legitimate complaint.
No, come on, it's strategic.
To be fair, that's also how I play paintball. I just hide somewhere and wait for people to walk past and shoot them in the back. That's just how I operate. Let's see, where should we go next? Radu, where do you feel like playing?
I think I would like to see a Vantage, and as I said, let's go for up to tier 5 and tier 2 armors.
Okay, I think I might have to customize that myself.
Do you have a loadout, by the way?
I don't. I'll have to quickly customize. Let's see. Boop 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 boop. So tier 5. I'm not sure I've done any of the updates in here. Whatever. Customize outfit. Screw it. cores. Who needs them? I think the shotgun turret's considered to be a higher tier than we're allowed. I'm not sure if it's...
Yes, it is.
Alright.
It's 6.
Okay, I think that's everything we need, so hopefully we'll see how it goes. If it doesn't let me create this game, then I'll know I'll screwed up. So, Team Battle Tier 5. Ooh, customize match, there you go, Tier 5, Tier 2. So hopefully you guys have used this time to create your own Tier 5 weapon, Tier 2 armor loadout, so you can join in. ESL 123 as always. Oh, that's a shame. I was hoping to get Haxor in on this, but apparently he's at work. That's what some people do for a living. Ooh. But hey, I'm sure he sends his love. Yes, if you guys do particularly well this game, I will award some quacks to the best performing members. Radio, I don't know if you're aware of this, but that's a weird thing that I used to spend the time doing, is making duck noises.
For like Donald Duck or
yes.
any duck? Well, it's
I'm working my way up to Donald Duck. You know, it's a dream. But yes, I will. So, once more, so for any of you guys who've got missing credits or any suggestions for the game itself, that's Modern Combat Community, that's all one word, at gmail.com. We'll get them through there. So, so would you say, Reddy, is that the best way of getting any missing credits or any direct suggestions through?
Yeah, sure. I mean, they can contact you as well if they can do it outside of the stream. But on the stream, it's just it takes us time since we have to check and so on. So we're just holding up the whole stream just to check for the credits. So go for the address if you're missing credits. And in terms of suggestions and so on, you can write those here, and you can also write them on the forum, and you can send them at that address. So either of these is fine. Alright,
cool. Anarop's in the Twitch channel all alone. Well, Anarop, that's kind of up to you, isn't it? Omegi, Cyprian, how many minutes to Android? We're about halfway through our PC segment today. So we'll keep running games all the way until that hour is concluded. You know, it's not a dead strict thing, but... So if you just want to play on the Android platform, I come back in around half an hour or so. We should get started up. Boss Gaming, good to see you supporting the quacks. Kill Now Plus. I don't imagine it would hurt to send an email about any missing credits, but I have put them into my document, which is shared with Radu, and thus with Gameloft, which keeps track of anyone with missing credits. So, yeah, I would send through an email anyway, just in case.
The reason for the email is just in case we have some further details requested or something that we need to confirm with you, so that we can contact you. Because here on either of the platforms chat, we can't find you unless you're online, and we're streaming and so on. So that's why.
Yeah, that seems entirely reasonable. Increase your chances of getting those well-earned credits. So far today, guys, if any of you who are just joining us, there are credits being awarded for the winning teams in these community games, so please do come along and join. Tier 2 armor, Tier 5 weapons for this Streets team battle. Mr. Future Gaming said they were going to play on Android last year. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Oh, that's right. Sorry, you mean in terms of later today. So in about 30 minutes time, we'll start on Android portion of the stream. Same sort of idea, but just on the Android platform rather than on the PC. iOS, I believe, will be next week, along with another platform, depending on how the votes do play out.
Okay, so I think okay, we got one late joiner, so that puts the teams making them equal. So let's see what we can do.
All right. Oh, apparently the ESL admin has been promoted with even more exclamation marks. So that's great news. It's good to see someone with such a promising career progression live on stream. Anna, you can ask as many questions as you like.
If hopefully they're related to MC5.
Yes, who knows? if you want to ask questions about duck noises, those are perfectly valid too. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Alright, I'm going to try and follow my own team, and hopefully... I kind of feel like I feel like I'm missing something here in terms of what I should and shouldn't be doing. But I'm going to follow Daniel. I've heard that Daniel is a good sort. Let's keep those grenades coming in. Aha! And hopefully...
Ah, good job, Daniel.
Oh,
there's someone behind.
There is! Those sneaky beakies. Most importantly... Oh, we want to know what your name is, sir. I presume Anarop's talking to you, Radu. But it's Radu from Gameloft, who's the community manager, who's joining in for today's particular stream. He's actually pretty much involved in every stream, but he's just doing the behind the scenes things. I think we've also got Daniel from Gameloft as well. Oh, I actually almost killed someone, excellent. So we've reduced the lethality a bit with tier 5 weapons and tier 2 armor, so if you want to join in, please do come and use those. Well, I guess we'll do a couple of games on this, just to make it worthwhile.
Oh man, that bomber almost got me when I respawned again. Brutal.
Good to see people dropping down. Some little pictures in the Twitch chat. Okay, finally that EMP is lit up, so I'm not so confused as to which side anyone's on. Oh well, Elite Killers just killed both of us with a bombing run.
By the way, those icons on the left side, you can see those are the class synergies we get by staying together. So together we're stat-wise stronger as well. We're also getting bombed together, so it's not working, I guess.
Ah, that's a good point. Alright, let's... Did I kill someone?
Oh, my God, got destroyed.
Oh man. The admin has gotten even stronger. Soldier Girl wants us to do a duel mode between the two of us. I guess we can do that.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Let's do it a 2v2, so we get one more person, or we can do it a 1v1 and make a giveaway. So let's do it like this. Let's do a duel match, and people have to spam in the chat either hashtag Radu or hashtag counterfeit, and whichever wins we'll pick a winner from that, and they get, let's say, 500 credits.
Alright, well there you go. High stakes gambling directly on the stream. You two could be part of it. So I'll just quickly switch out of here so I can put in a secret passkey for our duel game so you don't get other people joining. And I will pass it through to Radu on the sly with an incredibly creative alternate passkey so that we're the only ones in this game. I know that it's quite possible to join with multiple people in it to these duel games. So pass the passkey to him, and that means we can go back to our in-game screen. So I'll just take away the community passkey for the moment. So hashtag Radu, hashtag counterfeit. Who do you think is going to win? Your chance at 500 credits depends on who you bet for. If I was in your position, I'd bet on Radu because I'm pretty terrible. And that seems that the Soldier Girl's already betting on you. Oh, hey, Frog Junkie. Nice to see you on stream, even if you can't join in directly. Lovely to see you again. Anarup, I think, is the only person, maybe, or no. Sibo. Oh, I remember Sibo. Is also voting for me. So, alright, guys, let's smash. In a high stakes duel mode. I've not let you down, those Sibo and Anarup, my two believers.
Well, they have the highest chance of winning credits, I guess, if you win. So
that's true. Hashtag Radu, hashtag counterfeit. Do keep putting those into the chat, and we'll draw a winner from whoever chose correctly after this duel is done. So I'm assuming we don't have a particular limitations this time round. So I'll go for something weird. What do I have that's not terrible? Alright, let's give this a try. Alright, guys. Oh, get me, Cyprian. There you go. Haha! In this mode, I can kill you. Thank you for believing me. Let's see if I can be sneaky beaky. Haha! No one believes in me, but if I can catch you changing your weapon, then I can kill you. Oh man!
Oh man, but you're going with the ver power. It's choosing a high point is not gonna help you. Get close to me.
Oh, good grief. Alright, quick, change to something else which is OP. Oh, I didn't have enough time. Alright, let's make it happen, make it happen. Ooh. Haha!
Whoa, man, I didn't see you there.
I'm truly the sneakiest of all the beakies. Go for the headshots. Anna up. Anna up's my coach. Oh man, I'm a lousy shot.
Well, it's a pretty nice score, though. Oh, what loadout, man? You were in. Okay, I should change the loadout too, I guess.
I don't even have time to change the loadout to something proper, so.
Oh, you seem to have Paragon now, so it's definitely a better loadout.
I completely lost where you are. Ah, pants. Alright, there's a lot of support for Radu, who is, I think, just one, actually. Yep. Alright, so it's Camp Radu who won. Tasty Pizza and the rest of you guys. I'm sorry to let you down, as I got smashingly defeated. Oh boy.
So, in that case, can you choose one lucky winner that went for Radu?
Alright, and I'll look through the chat. I'm going to find where we got a bunch of Radus here. Alright. Notice that Agemi Cyprian voted for both people. That's not right. That's not how these things are supposed to work at all. Right, let's find a couple of Radus here. Okay. So our Radu believer of the day will be Aya Theome? I'll type out the name. Aya Theome. Type your dog tag and the platform. So Aya, thank you for entering, and we'll create. Let's go for another tier 5 game.
I was thinking maybe we can do another duel, but this time we do it 2v2, and we have one more person on each team, and we're going for the tier 5 limitations. So again, which team wins, we do another giveaway for the viewers.
All right, guys. So you heard it from the man himself. ESL 123 will be the passkey. I think we'll probably. I'm not sure if the player limit works properly. We'll see if more players than anticipated end up joining.
No, for duo mode, it's set at 4 players.
All right, we'll see. So ESL 123 will be a passkey to fame and fortune. Hopefully, Radu will get in here first. Otherwise, we'll have to set up the lobby again. But you can come and join us. One on Team Counter It, one on Team Radu. Aya, I do see your entry there, so I'm just going to quickly note down what your details are so we can get you them passed across to you. Let's see, where's my live video?
And for this one, and by the way, oh, that's a funny name with remove aimbot. Yes, we are, by the way, next patch, so that's a good thing. So that's good to know. For this one, yes, remove aimbot, that's exactly what we are going to do.
Well, there you go. There's some activism in action.
So for this one, we're going to do it again, but also from the other team. I mean, the one that we choose one winner, also from the team that lost, and they will get 200 credits. So we have you can get more supporters, I guess, this way.
All right, cool. There you go. Let's get started. Keep those hashtags flowing on all platforms. Hashtag counterfeit. Hashtag redo. It's echoes of that 2v2 invitational. This is really the culmination of all of that competition. Frog Junkie, you can thank No Aimbot for personally fixing the aimbot issue. But hopefully, yes, you guys will enjoy that from next patch onwards, and at least you'll enjoy things from this game onwards. Alright, let's get started. And see, I think I'm on the red team? No, the blue team. Alright, aimbot, let's see if we can get you removed right here and now. Alright, so. Oh man, the admin's been. That's gone. Alright.
Oh man, GG.
Oh gosh, I'm being shot in the butt. I generally don't know where the other person is. Alright. He's in the sky, which is a surprising development. I'm assuming that's just a visual bug. Seriously, crew A. Oh, I should be switching to something else. I just went with whichever the first one was on my list of guns or list of loadouts. There you go.
GG again.
Apparently, it's all about the positioning, yo. It's not about the individual skill. Speaking of that, I'm not really sure where the opposition player is. We're both kind of heading for the same point. So we found each other, which I guess is good. Oh no! My good friend Aimbot has been taken out by the
Come on, admin.
Oh. Oh, what? What? Ah, I was getting shot through the wall. Jeez. All right. Well, I shall take my revenge in this life, or perhaps the next. Okay. He's still in the sky. Radu, I don't know if you've come across this particular one before, but that's a. Oh no!
Yeah, I've seen it. Now we're also taking care of that one. So.
Well, this is a day of people getting a chance to show off all of the features which will be patched out.
Unfortunately, although you can do it now, I mean, you can play from there and show this, you're going to get banned as soon as a few hours.
Whew. Yes, I kind of feel like using a hack on the stream featuring the developers is probably not the best way to keep your account in good standing, but hey, what do I know? Oh no, Radu gets his revenge for the second time. Yes, tasty pizza. I do agree. It seems an unwise move, but hey. Oh no, Radu. Stepping up. It feels like it's relatively easy to... Oh, pants! I was too busy looking at the sky for the person flying around to actually shoot you. Oh my gosh! Radu, you monster.
Well, just because you guys were looking at the sky.
Tasty pizza, I appreciate you supporting Team Counterfeit, but it's going to be Radu who basically solo carried his team. So that was a pretty intense duel. I'll see if let's see. So Radu, what do you feel like? So yes, I'll make sure we've got all of our people here with the dog tags. What do you feel like doing next?
Well, you have to pick as I said, one winner from each side, and meanwhile, maybe prepare a cargo game.
Oh, that's right. Yes. So, so the
On museum, maybe.
okay, cargo on museum. Let's get that sorted out, and I will look through to see. So we're gonna have how many credits is it for the person who chose correctly?
So the winning team winner gets 500 credits, and the losing team winner gets 200 credits.
Aha! There you go. Sorry. So let's have a look. So cargo, ESL 1, 2, 3. Doop doop doo. On the museum, was it?
Yep.
All right, let's get it created up. So let's see about if I can first of all if I can find anybody who. All right, Tasty Pizza. Will be the counterfeit winner for being one of the few people who actually voted for me. And I'll put that in the chat. So dog tag and platform for 200 credits. And it's going to be a lot harder to choose the radio one because there's going to be a lot more people voting for them. Let's have a look. So... Oh, I think I can... Oh, Tahaxel's made his way into the chat. I'm not sure if he's... I was kind of hoping you'd be able to join in today. But not so far. Hero Gaming Simon will be our radio winner. Please post your dog tag and platform again. Alright, so I'll keep an eye on the chats and make sure you guys get your dog tags passed across. Alright, looks like we've got enough people to get started with. There will be still one space left over, so ESL 123 will get you in there. So once more, Tasty Pizza and Hero Gaming Simon, if you can post your dog tags and platforms across on YouTube. Anurup, hope one day I'll choose you as well. Frog Chunky and other hackers on our team counterfeit in this game. Well, there you go. We won't do the betting for this one because this will be our last game on the PC platform. We'll take a short break where we change platforms, and just after this game is done, and then we'll be back after a couple of minutes once we've got that setup all changed over.
We're going to do one last giveaway after this match for
cool.
the minutes, and then we're switching.
Let's move it.
All right. Toby Ironit, how do you play the game? If you're talking about, I'm not sure if you mean how to play in this particular game or the game in general. If you mean the game in general, then you can download it from the App Store or from the Play Store, or on PC from the Windows Store. You need to be on Windows 10 for that. If you'd like to join in these community games, then the passkey will be posted on screen, and hopefully I'll just check that's actually the case now. Actually, I better put the passkey back on again. There we go. Sorry. ESL 123 will get you into these ones. I think we've got a couple of spaces left open, so please do come and join us for our last PC game of the day, which will be shortly followed by our Hour of Android Mayhem. Ryan Mailnicki, as well, as just said, there will be an Android tournament or Android custom games at least starting up shortly, so don't worry about that. We will be doing these with iOS next week as well, along with whichever platform ends up getting chosen, so don't worry, you'll get a chance to play on stream whichever platform you enjoy Modern Combat 5 on. Ooh, I think I actually killed someone with a grenade. It was Order as well! Haha! I find redemption. Randy, the Android sorry, I imagine by the time you guys hear what I'm saying, you probably answered your question a bunch of times over. But Android will be starting up shortly, and you'll be able to join it on the Android platform. No iOS today, but it will be next week. Hopefully, approximately the same time and everything, so we can keep track of what's going on. Ooh, that was a nice pickup. I should probably be actually moving towards the cargo, I suppose. Elite
Yeah,
killer.
you guys aren't moving it at all. Actually, I mean, you got it to a point, but no, we seem to have gotten your initial area for the cargo.
It's tough, man. It's tough. I got an amazing flank in your team, and then I just got horribly murdered. It was beautiful for a little while. It is not going well for Team Blue, who puts it mildly. So Hero Gaming Simon, I'll just grab your details from there. I'll pass them across to Rudy. Just gonna remind myself. Okay.
Okay, well, you're going to have to do the best defense in your life. You only got it 35%. Let's see how you do.
It's probably not going to go so well. Right, so Hero Gaming Simon. 500 credits. And we're waiting on Tasty Pizza. I'll check to see if... Oh, wow, I got disconnected. I'll see if I can join back in again. Let's see. I'm trying to do too many things at once. Tasty Pizza, did you post your dog tag and platform? You did! Excellent. Passing those directly across. So let's see if we can join in the game before it ends up finishing. ESL 1, 2, 3, just like you guys have been doing, hopefully. Oh, I think it may have ended, or it may be too far in for me to join in. Alright.
No, actually, you're in.
Oh, that might be why it's not letting me join, because it's thinking I'm still in the game. Okay, well, I guess that kind of puts an end to that at least. That's a shame. I do apologise. Trying to do too many things at once, somewhat. The PC client is a little bit fiddly. Sometimes it will disconnect if it's not the focus. I think that's what happened this time around. So, we've got one more giveaway. I'll just give Redo a few moments to finish crushing the opposition in that particular cargo game before we have last
actually,
giveaway.
it's quite close. We're only at 20%, but well, there are 2 minutes left. But so you still have double the distance at the moment.
Hey, not too bad. Yes, Frog Junkie over in the Twitch chat, as So Disturbed mentions, it's probably the best idea is if you want to administrate the game is contact ESL. They've got through play.esl.com you can apply to be a admin there. I'd imagine that they would probably accept someone to work just as a moderator if you wanted to just do that as opposed to, but usually people do the full on admin stuff as well. Let's see. Oh yes, and Look Gaming Android will be live shortly. Once Redu's done with that particular custom game, then we'll do a last giveaway on the PC platform before switching across to Android, which will take a couple of minutes. Then we'll be back for another hour of custom games on there, which I probably won't be actively playing in because as badly as it's gone on the PC, it's a lot worse on Android for me. So I'll leave it to you guys to show off how well mobile first-person shooter controls can still work.
Yeah, definitely. That way you'll also be able to showcase some of the better players.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't need to be flamed by the Twitch chat when I can get it right here. Hero Gaming Simon. Just like before, if you're waiting for any credits, it sounds like the new way of doing it is to contact that email address, moderncombatcommunity@gmail.com, to get that looked into for you, which is probably going to be a bit more direct than telling me, just because I have to pass it to Gameloft anyway. Anarup would like to say hello to get Loke Gaming because apparently he refuses to join the YouTube chat and just do it himself. Yes, Frog Junkie, if you're interested in adminning and you certainly know about whether any players are misbehaving, then certainly do apply. Do a compelling little entry thing because it's almost like it effectively is a job application. So you'll need to be persuasive with your bits and pieces there. Tony Iona is going to put hashtag counterfeit in there. Oh boy, I like that you're still voting for me even though that was ages ago. Tasty pizza, dog food? I'm not sure what you're talking about. But hey, if you want to talk about dog food... oh, I think you're talking to Tony. Are there going to be any bug fixes for the Samsung Note series? Raddy, do you know anything about that?
Well, you have to tell me what bugs are you specifically talking about. I don't actually know what you're referring to, so you have to give me a much more compelling description. So, like, on Samsung, what's happening?
Yes, so Loke Gaming, please, if you could put in as much detail as possible, because this is your chance to get direct access to someone who has direct access to the developers. So the more detail you can put in, the better. I'd imagine that any known bugs are being worked on, but it certainly wouldn't hurt to have some specific attention given across.
Okay, so the last giveaway is going to be hashtag Windows, and so just spam that one, and we're going to pick 2 winners actually, each 500 credits.
Alright, so hashtag Windows into the chat across any and all platforms. And we'll give that a couple of minutes and then we'll draw a giveaway. In fact, what we'll probably do is just while we get set up for the Android portion of proceedings, I'll put in the chat what's going on. So hashtag Windows to enter of our one. Please stay tuned as we switch Android for hour 2. Alright, so we're going to mute ourselves for a little bit while we do get changed over, but we'll only be a couple of minutes and then we'll be back with you guys again, switching entirely to the Android platform for our last hour of today. It's been a little... I think we've actually ended up doing 2 hours on the PC, so I apologise for any of you guys who came back expecting this to be Android right now, but we'll take a short break and we'll be back with you guys as soon as we are ready for hour 2 Android City. We'll catch you guys in a moment. Alright guys, we are back in for the second half of today's proceedings. I will bring the game sound down a little bit so you guys don't get too deafened by the music. There we go. Just mute it for a second. Hopefully I'll remember to unmute it by the time we get back into things. But we are across onto the Android platform, same passkey as always, ESL123. I'm here with Radu, the community manager for Gameloft. We've been playing with a few Gameloft guys as well. So if you'd like to come in and show off your skill, I just realised I need to set up the lobby game because I forgot to put on the spectator view, which is very silly of me. Let's see, I think that should be okay now. I do apologise, guys. I'll get the set up again in just a second. ESL123, private game, customized match, and yes. Okay, so we should be okay now. I do apologise for that. Phew. So,
Got it.
Let's do our second winner of the day. So, first up is gonna be Anthony Garces. I'll put these in the chat as well. Dog tag and platform. So Anthony Gusses, and let's okay, and over on the Mob Crush platform is gonna be Mitka. So hopefully you guys can post in your details, and we will of course be getting started with our first Android game of the day momentarily. So that should all be in place. Look gaming, there's a freeze during the replica deployment of sniper class. Radu, any have you heard about that at all?
Can you repeat that? Sorry, I was reading the in-game chat.
No, that's fine.
Saying hi to someone.
Apparently, Low Gaming was saying there's a problem with the freeze occurring during the replica deployment of the sniper class.
Ah, yeah, we are already aware of that, and we're looking into it. So it should be fixed in the next update. We haven't fixed it yet, but we are looking into it.
Okay, great. There you go. Okay, Mitka, I've got your details there. A5D7. So we're just waiting on, let's see, Anthony Garces on YouTube to type in his details. But either way around it, let's get started with this one. I'll just bring the game sound back up again.
Oh, well, one of the players is called Peter's friend, so I guess you have to...
Alright, I'm staking my reputation on Peter's friends performance. They are my proxy, legally speaking, in this match. So we'll see how they do. Hopefully they will not shame the great tradition of Peter's losing horribly on stream. As always, you can join in partway through ESL123. I'll just put that up in the corner. And for anyone with missing credits, I've got that. I'll stick that over here as well. Hopefully it's not too obnoxious. Anarup thinks it's a bad choice of map. Anarup, which map would you like to have come up next? We've got 7 minutes of this before we move to our next game. El Chepe, iOS. Next week will be the iOS version of this these community games we've got happening right now. So please do come back for that.
But there are also giveaways for the viewers and all those things, so you can still enjoy it from this side, and next week you can enjoy it from the other side.
That's true. Clash Royale, have you guys fixed the wall glitch? Might need a little bit more information there about what the particulars are, but there are a lot of fixes currently in the works apparently. Scary Movie coming in with a pretty nice flank, manages to pick up 2 people. I think it's riding high currently. whoops, on the side there, is currently going to have, let's see, 6 and 2, the best performing member so far. Randy 323232, moderncombatcommunity@gmail.com. So if you send them a email about any missing credits, then that's going to be a better way to make sure that those get looked into for you. Tasty Pizza, same thing. If you're missing any credits, especially if you've got a screenshot of winning, then please just send an email across the email address that's in the top right of the screen right now, moderncombatcommunity@gmail.com. Get those looked into for you. But for now, it's all about the custom game, and let's see, how's Radu doing so far? 1 and 3, doing better than Peter's friend, who's 0 and 2.
Yeah, these guys are pretty brutal. I mean, it's pretty hard to even survive. I mean, let alone aim. So let's see.
A scary movie with a duck face as well. Doing pretty nasty stuff so far. Maxley is going to be doing the same over on the red team, but the red team, despite not having the highest performing members on there, are actually doing better as a team overall. Nepal Talks, if you want to join this custom game, passkey ESL123 on the Android platform is your way in. I think we may have a full game at the moment, yes we do, but we'll do a new lobby as and when. Kill Now Plus. The reason why there's no information on the ESL page for this particular tournament is because it's more of an informal affair. It's not an actual tournament, which is what ESL run. They run the tournament side of things. This is just community games. So we're doing it's much more informal. Certainly, I can see about maybe getting a little bit of extra info put out to make sure you guys are aware of this a little bit earlier ahead of time, because we are in our second hour now. We've already done our PC bits, and now we're just across to Android itself. And still, the red team are doing pretty darn well for themselves. Let's take a little look across to somebody else. I believe a Japanese player who's going to get taken out. I have to say I don't know enough about the characters to be able to differentiate Japanese and Chinese characters, so I'm making a guess that it's Japanese, but that will be the red team taking the win. But our most important thing is, how did Radu do?
Probably pretty bad.
Congratulations to Max Ali for one of the strongest performances, but I think Scary Movie is going to be our MVP with 18 kills and 4 deaths. It's honestly pretty crazy. Radu 5 and 9, not the worst performing member on the team, so that's a small victory.
Give me a second to get the dog tags.
Sure, yes. So for any of you guys who are just coming to the stream, don't leave these games straight away, because the winning team will get a small prize of 200 credits. But if you leave before Radu can get your dog tags, then it's going to make it a lot harder for him to do so. So don't make him chase after you to give you free stuff. Make it as easy as humanly possible. Alright, Radu, do you have a preference for our next map?
Well, I think it was someone in the chat recommending something, or was I wrong? He was saying that he didn't like conversion that much, and you asked him what would be what he would like, and what was his answer?
I don't know. We'll scroll back up again to see if he actually ever answered.
Or let's have the chat decide. So guys, just write your favorite map, and whichever shows up more in the next, let's say, 20 seconds, I guess.
Actually, I'll tell you what. We can use the power of straw poll.
True.
That's good for a laugh. Right, so which map? I don't think we use this enough. Streets, rooftops. Making sure I'm not getting these wrong. Scramble. Canals. Oh wait, no, I'm getting construction sites.
Though the chat seems to, I mean, it's good that you set it up so we have it for the next one, but the opinion seems to be pretty strong on streets.
Okay, well that saves a lot of time. But yes, I'll keep that for next time round. Alright, ESL 123. So if for any of you guys who haven't played in these ones before, I'll just quickly drop out and show you where you type in these passkeys. So you'll find the passkey section up on the top right, type in ESL 123, do a search for it, and it should show up here. I think someone's actually set up another game under the same passkey, so hopefully look out for our one, which will be under Counterfeit Cast as the host. And let's get that set up. And I realise I forgot to set the spectator on again. I do apologise. Something I tell people off for doing myself. Right, there we go. So should be set up all nice and proper. Legendary Gamer, can you say my name? I sure can, but the question is, can you say my name? I mean, you probably can, but it's always a good question. So Tony Einer, if you join and are on the winning team, you'll get 200 credits, assuming that Radu can grab your dog tag before you flee at high speed. So please do come and join in as much as possible, taking to the streets for a team battle. Anything else? Oh, looks like there's some votes for Canals, so we'll try and get that in for next game. So we've still got about 45 minutes worth of Android action, so we'll try and get as many games in as possible before we go out. Look Gaming. Oh, apparently there's a bit of lag when it's 6v6. Well, maybe we'll have to limit it to 5v5 for next time round, because we've got 6v6 this time. Let's get started and see if we can see the rise of the Radu.
Yeah, hopefully I'm a bit better this one, or maybe I'm playing against less less strong players, hopefully.
It's always good to live in hope. Musa OP is Scary Movie. Well, Scary Movie, you're certainly living up to your name thus far. We'll see how it goes this time round. So, playing for their share of 200 credits apiece will be both these teams playing custom games. Team battle on the streets. I think we'll follow someone other than the Scary Movie, just because if I followed them all the time, then they'd just be getting kills all the time, and who wants to see that, huh? Blah. We'll follow Radu for a little bit with a Dread Eye, see how it goes. It's going to be walking through some doorways, running into trouble, maybe a little bit too much trouble to handle. Switching to the Judgment, going to dop around the place. Ooh. And does run into someone who looks to be a little bit AFK, but will suffer. Ooh, someone's managed to make a blank name. I haven't seen that one before. But it's starting out pretty darn even. Tasty Pizza. I remember it was iOS Red Cup. Oh, is that where you're missing credits from? In which case, include as much detail as you can in that email to the email address that's on the screen right now. But Radu, you're doing pretty well so far. 2-1, not too shabby, but I think you're about to get caught in the middle of the opposing team and fall numbers advantage. Too much to deal with right now. I think Soldier Girl is still well in the corner of Team Radu, and honestly, I would be as well. Oh, nice bit of play there. Unfortunately, not going to get the kill, but hey. It's going alright for the blue team so far. Akua?
Scary Movie is definitely a beast.
Yes, Scary Movie is the monster made flesh. Is going to take the lead, going 8 and 4. Let's drop in with them. I won't spend all the time looking at Scary Movie, despite the fact they're nearly always in the lead. With a nice little green Judgment. It's a very few people who bother to go through and actually change up. So we see Scary Movie's strategy is to find the opposing team, sneak up behind them and shoot them on the back. That is some good situational awareness. Manages it again. And it's a lot easier to shoot at people when they're not looking at you.
Yeah, but for that you need to know where they are.
Yes. Scary Movie will fall too near C, but still 14 and 6. Good lord. Scary Movie, even with the duck face, has still got enough in the tank. Managed to find a nice flank onto Curtis. We'll find the rest of the red team though, and maybe a little bit more action than he was gambling on. Again, Cyprian, if you can't join, it's probably because the lobby's entirely full. We've got a lot of people playing today, but we will keep making new lobbies just to try and make sure you guys get a chance to join in. Tony, you got left out, all the sad faces in the world. Keep your, well, we're about to end this game, so ESL 123 will be the passkey again for the next lobby, so please do come and join us for that. We'll, of course, everyone will be joining it over again, and see if we get in before before Scary Movie does, and crushing everybody.
So don't leave while I get your details, and we'll set up the game soon.
Alright, so once more, congratulations to Scary Movie.
You could run the poll now.
Aha, that's a great idea. I think I saw a lot of canals, but let's just make sure I've got all of the maps in there as we get set up for game number 2. So it will be the same passkey, ESL 123. So hopefully you'll get some people in there. Hopefully the bloodlust has been sated for a few of you guys, so we can get some people like Tony into the game. Let's see, make sure I've got all of these ones in here. I do know all the map names. It's one of the things where it's like my mind goes blank at the conversion and museum. Alright.
Guys, unfortunately some of you had your profile set on private, so if you're joining and you have your profile set on private, I can't find you and put you on the list.
Alright, the straw poll is up right now, so please do come and pass your vote on that, because who doesn't love voting for things? To decide which map we will be going on to next for our next custom game. Let's swing on a little bit of music to keep you guys entertained while we wait for that one to go through. And turn off that game music. There we go. So hopefully you'll enjoy the regular music a little bit more. Let's get all of the bits and pieces in order. So ESL 123. I'll just post that straw poll again, and we'll see how things are looking, because it's entirely possible that the straw poll will just be entirely one-sided. Oh, hello. Okay. So just a few of you guys in there already. So once we've got about, it looks like Scramble and Construction Site are vying for the top spot. I know I saw a lot of people posting about canals, or it could just have been one person posting about canals a bunch of times. But if you want to see that played, you need to get across strawpoll.me/138. No, 138 38212. Or just use the link provided in the chats to join in. I'll just post that across on Facebook as well. Make sure that you guys get all of the same attention that you deserve. All of
Zakaria, unfortunately iOS is going to be next week, so don't fret. We did a poll, and that's why this week it's Windows and Android, but you can still stand by and root for some of the people that you may be facing or playing with next week, and you can win some credits.
yes.
So which map do we have now?
Let's have a look. It looks like it's very slightly going to be Scramble. Clash Royale saying they want to play on the canals, but they haven't gotten any votes for canals as of yet. So please do go to the straw poll and vote. At the moment it looks like it's going to be Scramble, but it's only by a single vote.
Oh wow. Okay.
But hey, I think we'll give it a minute or so more. I mean, last time round we managed to figure out a way to give away some credits to the guys watching who aren't on the particular platform, so the non-PC guys last time. Radu, how do you feel about, once we're done with this particular upcoming game, doing another 2v2 duel or 1v1 duel, just so everyone's got something else to vote on?
Yeah, sure. Sounds like a good idea.
Alright, so I'm just going to double check on the straw poll. I think we've got the... It is going to be scramble, so let's see if I can find it. There we are. So let's get that lobby set up. ESL 1, 2, 3. Do apologise to David Lian, who was looking for the match, because we were just getting ready to set up. Beasted, too much effort vote in the chat is better. You're probably right, Beasted, but it's kind of hard sometimes to keep track of a lot of people typing in the chat.
Sorry, just to answer David, no, iOS players can't join us on these games today because the servers are different. So as I said, next week we are going to have an iOS stream, so you can join then.
Yep, I can just see the last few people joining in. So 1 or 2 more players and we'll get started on this team battle on a scramble. There we go, we are full up. So let's get started.
So Musa OP, let's see how you do this game again. Because he was claiming to be Scary Movie, so let's see.
I didn't notice this Scary Movie in the lobby again.
Yep, he's on the other team.
Oh boy, alright Radu, this is your chance. Take down the beast that is Scary Movie. Scary Movie, I thought your first one was good, but I thought the others were a little bit weak. So let's see if we can see redemption for Scary Movie as a whole. Will that movie series manage to come back and kill everyone as revenge? Or will it be time for Radu to show off what he's made of? Let's see if we can follow Radu, who's got the hench icon. Gonna be able to flex some muscles. Perhaps he'll flex some influence on the map. Does have a shot across. Not gonna hit this time though.
I'm having an issue. I'm trying to get back in.
Apparently Radu's playing so hard he's been disconnected for too much playing hard. But we'll see. Hopefully there's still a couple of spaces left in the game when he does come back. Nepalese army. He's going to come across and get cut down by the shield, picking up the first ball of the game. Let's spend a little bit of time with them if we can. Again, I kind of feel like in these, it's a lot more about your position than necessarily fancy feet as the blue team pull ahead. 7 get to 0. Pretty impressive so far. ESL 1, 2, 3. I think we are up to full capacity on this lobby. But if you want to join in, please do keep on jumping.
David, thank you for the suggestion regarding the tournaments. We will be re-evaluating the rules for the next competition, so that's probably going to be one of them.
Yeah guys, this is really is a unique opportunity for all of you as we watch this community game being played to really get your suggestions heard directly by a person working for Game Loss. So the more well explained your points are, then the more likely they are to get implemented. Saying please balance your game is probably not going to really result in anything, but if you have specific suggestions, then they're much more likely to at least get discussed. Even if they aren't necessarily guaranteed to be implemented, at least they'll have been brought to the attention of Game Loft directly. Kill now, please. Yes, I have in fact learned not to mess with the Android guys. I've learned that multiple times, enough times that I realise that playing indies myself is just a recipe for getting killed over and over again. We'll follow YouTube for this one, who I believe has got a YouTube page of some kind, but it's made out of characters which I don't know how to pronounce. I have to learn that at some point. Shields coming in, but YouTube doing pretty well so far, 7 and 2. We've seen some of those kill streaks coming in and huge babooms coming through. Let's see, actually why don't we check in on our favourite Scary Movie friendo, who so far is not having the crazy performance we've seen in other games. Only 5 and 4 so far, though is up on the top of the red team. Perhaps you might say the red team is holding them back. Perhaps you might say nothing's holding them back at all as they score 2 untraded kills. Loke Gaming, you may be having trouble finding a lobby because it's full. If you take a look at the scoreboard here, oh, there's actually one space, so if you try again, ESL 1, 2, 3. Kill now please, we need co-leaders, IT, captions, etc. in the squad. I'm not quite sure what you mean, Kill now please. Could you elaborate on that? Loke Gaming YouTube about the freeze during the sniper replica. As Raddy's already established, it is a known issue that's currently being worked on. But thank you for talking about it, just to make sure, because if you missed that particular discussion before, you wouldn't have known. So any other issues you guys are having, any technical issues, any suggestions about how the taunt should be run, please do let us know in the chat, as the blue team is heading at speed towards the win, even with Scary Movie on the red team. 13 and 5 in this game, I think now 14 and 5. No, 13 and 5 so far. The red team is still lagging behind the rest of the team, apart from Max Ali, who's actually 13 and 9, which is a pretty decent score. Still gonna be a little bit far behind. Need a skull bust is more fair. Okay, I think what Tony's saying is that he's having some trouble with the squad battles getting matched against teams who have a lot better equipment. Alright, dude. How did that last game go for you? Ooh.
Well, I was I was really bad, but maybe I can do better on the next one. Yeah, okay, so I guess let's do a giveaway for the viewers now. So just type in hashtag Android and you can win, let's see, I have to type these separately. So 500 credits for one. By the way, you're getting these ones counterfeit, right?
Hmm?
I mean, I'm not typing any of the winners down from the chat giveaways.
Oh yeah, I passed them across to you through the Discord we're using today. So they should have them all written down there as to the dog tag platform and how many credits they're owed.
Okay, great. Yeah, so just to try to hit on a few points that you guys were saying. So we need the squad battles more fair. So this guy was talking about matchmaking. That's also being worked on, as well as the leagues. I can't give you any information, like specific information at the moment, but stay tuned on Facebook, as we will be announcing some of these things in the following weeks. In terms of Tasty Pizza, I don't really understand. You changed the leg animation. It should be animation of the armor that you wear, but it shows the normal armor. So are you saying the actual legs, like the feet? You should send me a short video to explain this, I guess. Otherwise, I don't really understand what you're referring to.
Okay, so Tasty Pizza. Would he also be making use of that moderncombatcommunity@gmail.com email address? If you wanted to give you a more detailed report on that one.
Loki, we haven't made the new lobby yet. We could do it now.
All right. Well, do you want to do the? Actually, I suppose we've just had the vote on the dual things. So, all right. So we don't need to.
I think yeah. Let's still do a 2v2. Why not?
All right. So passkey is going to be ESL 321. Haha! Caught you guys off guard with that one, just to hopefully give enough time across for someone else to join, or rather for Redu to join primarily. So I won't be playing this one, just be spectating, because I'm worse than useless on the Android platform, unfortunately. But you guys can play against Redu, and just like before, I will get the passkey changed now, so that's going to be a little confusing. ESL 321. So whichever team wins will get one of the members who is not from Gameloft will get more credits, and one of the team from the losing team will get somewhat less. But hey, get in here quickly, because it's your chance to show off your skills 2v2 going up against the community manager from Gameloft to win yourself some credits. Alright, we've got our... Oh, I thought we had our 4 players, but one of them just left. We'll see if one of these spectators wants to join.
Yeah, there are so many spectators, so...
Alright. Oh, I'm seeing a couple of people talking about saying that they're kind of feeling like the recon class. Well, I mean, there's some discussion back and forth. Is the recon class on the radar at all for Gameloft? compared to other classes?
Well, I have the feedback regarding the. Well, anyway, let me focus on the match first because then I'm gonna win automatically, and then.
All right, we'll come back
just
to that
alternate.
after the game.
Yeah, we can do it between matches. I just can't play and think about all these details.
It's been my secret plan this whole time. It's to confound you by making you answer questions while playing. It's like some sort of psychological experiment. All right, 2v2. I think we've at least got one member of the red team coming in. So, welcome guys. This is going to be a 2v2 community game. We'll follow Radu for the time being as Maxley's going to find a nice kill by Radu there. Will he get a second one? Oh! Radu with the automatic shotgun there. Getting work done. It is going to be a 1v1. Who's going to come out on top? Scary movie. Taken out by Maxley. Not so proficient perhaps on the dual mode as he has been. Previously, we'll follow him for a little bit. So far, does manage to take out Primo, but is going to be taken out by Maxley in return. Yes, I think somehow we've ended up with 3 players on one team. So that should be interesting. I don't know if they'll actually spawn in. We'll see at the beginning of the next round. Shield is going to be doing the stalking, finding his way around. Oh, kill now, please. Yep, that's great if you're giving suggestions by mail. I think you've got a much better chance of... Oh, okay, so Tasty Pizza is saying the sliding animation is one where it uses the wrong animation for the legs, I think. I'll write that down. Okay. Tasty Pizza, could you bring that up again outside of the game? Because Radu's going to be concentrating on the game at the moment. But once we get back out, we can have a talk through that. So let's have a look. So it does look like, yes, despite us having a limit of 4 players in the game, we've actually got 3 players on the red team. Cheeky hobbits. There's actually 3 players on both teams. So that might be something to have a look at. But hey, at least we managed to even up the 2 teams.
Yeah, this is pretty weird. I haven't seen this. And I got kicked out probably because people are trying to join so much. So this is something new.
Yes, I think that's. I think when we did the invitational, something similar happened in our custom games. The people kept on trying to join, and I think it tried to sort of auto balance the teams possibly to only have 2 on each side, which led to some interesting situations. So far, oh wow, Scary Movie 7-2, pretty darn good. Ready if we manage to get back into the game. Doesn't like it. Alright, we'll follow Scary Movie. Yes, I think it's... I get the impression 3 aside is probably the most I've seen get into a game of Duel. Though I think I've seen people very briefly get in with 4 before they got also kicked out. Certainly, there are some strong feelings about the recon in the chat. But hey, we are done with our 2v2, so... yes, it's a bit unfortunate that I didn't quite play out as we hoped, but... So, to catch you up on what Loke Gaming was saying, I believe he was... I think it was Loke at least, saying that the sliding animation for when someone is... Sorry, when someone is sliding, it reverts back to the appearance of the basic armor on the legs, apparently.
I understand. I've never looked at that portion, but yeah, sure, we'll definitely look into it. And to get into a few other things that you guys have been saying here before we start the next match. So first of all, regarding recon, if you look at the stats at from Gold League up, it's not really doing that strong. I mean, it seems to be stronger at higher levels where there are also stronger guns that they can pick up, and they also know how to use them. So it's pretty hard to estimate the power of recon because it's relative to the opponents that you are facing. Because as I noticed, most people consider recon so strong once they actually managed to acquire and survive with another class's weapon. So we'll definitely look more into it. We're looking into a full rebalance, but again, this is something I really can't get into details for the moment. So to give a short answer, yes, we are looking at recon, and we are also looking at the other classes. This may not, I mean, it will probably not make it in the next update, but we are already working on it, so it's a pretty long endeavor. So aside from this, what else?
Let's have a look through.
Saying about the Dreadeye being semi-automatic, that may also be looked into. We haven't seen that many complaints regarding Vice since we've already nerfed it. It seems that Grinder is still maybe a bit too strong, so we're going to look into it again.
I think you can say fairer than that. But yes, once more, we'll only be going for a little bit longer, so please do let Radu, who's joining me today for this particular stream, know anything which is concerning you about Modern Combat 5. Kilnarplers had the suggestion that squad battles should also have capture the flag and zone control. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, the thing is, I mean, it's not so hard to introduce those modes. It's more about how you can actually think of the rating. I mean, how some people, for example, like playing VIP to grind both credits and rating, and some people are very good at capture the flag and so on. So you would have to actually split it to make it perfectly fair.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
So again, to make the answer shorter, I think we will look into it. But I mean, it's an interesting suggestion, and I will ask the devs. But it's pretty complicated, and why would you think that the other modes would be, or those specific mods are the popular ones that we should introduce? Why not, for example, Cargo or Rush? So what we're going to do, we have to do quite a bit of research on our side and ask you guys, and then actually think about it.
Okay. Oh, well, here's an interesting suggestion I haven't really heard before. I don't know if I imagine this is probably going to be one of the things where it's so out there that it's never really been considered. But Beasted was suggested. Is the technology there to allow for a 3-way battle?
To be honest, I don't know. At this,
That's fair enough.
I have to ask. I mean, one thing, I'm quite sure that you would have to make specific maps, since the maps are considered or are made in sort of a mirror, or they're both in terms of spawn points and available, let's say, paths. So if you where do you place the third team? Like in the middle,
yes,
where they are, like between the other teams. So just like with the dual map, we would have to do that. But it's a very interesting suggestion. I will write it down. But again, by the way, in these kinds of suggestions that actually don't talk about altering like some of the things that are already in the game and just come up with wild ideas, it's best if you give quite a lot of details, and then we can make a poll or something and see how much of the community is interested in actually trying that. Because it may sound very good to you, it may sound very good to us as well, but it may not sound very good to a lot of people, and it's a lot of development involved. So.
Oh yeah, I mean,
kind of changes matter.
I would imagine for a 3-way game, that's a lot of retooling to be able to offer, which it might not be, you know, kind of, as you said, like a thing that a lot of people would play, and that would be a shame. For the same reason as the splitting up the squad battles might be difficult for the player population.
And another thing with 3 people, I think for mobile devices, having 12 players, it's probably the maximum that the lower or mid-range devices can actually handle in terms of player loadouts that they can load at a time. So you would have to make the teams probably 3 members or something like that.
Yes, I'd imagine so. Let's see. Yes, Keelan uploads saying the same sort of thing, that we need to have some specific maps made for it, which is probably quite an investment for kind of an idea. Let's see. Recon helicopters can't be broken by assaults and others. I think it should be only RPG that can take recons down.
But then, well, it's quite, I mean, it's not that easy, but it's quite easy to get the recon up, and then you could just, I mean, if you just obligate people to go heavy, then they have to die if there is no heavy on the team and so on. So it's too much of a big advantage to make it so hard to destroy. I mean, if you looked at the previous game that we had in the duel, maybe not so much, not showing as much, but as Counterfeit and his partner were looking at the sky for the flying hacker guy, it was quite easy for me to come from the side and take them out. So making it even harder to destroy the helicopter, I think it would make for too much of a distraction.
That's reasonable. So keep your suggestions coming in, guys. As we've said, as we've just shown, not every suggestion is going to be necessarily picked up, but we'll do our best to just at least provide some kind of reasoning. A lot of the time, there will be. Wow, it's getting pretty violent in a hurry. Scary. Actually, we'll just take a look at how the game is progressing. Scary Movie doing work, 17 and 7. Let's see if we can follow the top player from the blue team, which is going to be much lag. Sad face. I feel sad for Mutt, whose apparently internet connection is not so good, and it will be the red team winning out that particular one. But yes, honestly, like, I feel like a lot of the time when people offer suggestions through, like, you can kind of avoid a lot of potential, you know, disappointment as far as the idea goes.
Sorry, since I'm not in this game, if you can please take the dog tags of the players.
Oh yes, of course. So I'll just read them out to you. So Scary Movie. Actually, I'll put them in the chats too. This one. I'm going to run out of time, aren't I? That's a little unfortunate.
I think it was best if you just clicked each of their names, and then I could just watch the stream.
That would have made sense. Okay. Well, hopefully some of these guys will have stayed in there. I'm trying to think of the best way of solving this now that we've missed some of those guys. Well, hopefully some of those are at least repeat players to be able to get some of them. But if you were on the winning team there, please do let us know in the chat, and we'll try and match you up with.
Yeah, on the chat it's gonna be hard because everybody's gonna say, "Oh, I was that guy."
It's like you've been in the chat before. So we've got some requests. People are asking for a ping display at the end of the match for all players, just like Bullet Force.
Yeah, we're actually considering this. We're researching how we're going to do this, but it's definitely a subject that's already being discussed.
All right, well, this is great. All right, so we've probably got time for like one and a bit games. So
yeah, I think we should let's do one more duel where they vote, and after this we're going to stay for a few more questions. So since there seems to be quite a lot of interest in this site, so.
All right, ESL 1, 2, 3 with your pass key on to the duel map. Now here's a question which I've. Oh, hello. Okay, no, it's the same question from Look Gaming. Because this is something that interests me personally. How's the take up on Duel been overall? Up? Is that something that people are playing in large enough numbers to warrant sort of more time, potentially more maps being invested in the Duel mode?
Well, yeah, we actually we have a brand new feature for Duel mode. Oh man, you guys took my place, Snake. Any chance you're gonna let me take your place?
Oh boy. Well, you
Actually,
can always.
you can kick him, though it would be a bit sad. But you are the host, so.
Well, wouldn't it make sense to kick the other person from Gameloft?
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, kick Daniel.
Aha! There you go, Daniel.
I'll get him a
Hit the
beer
bricks.
there.
All right, let's get us started. Hopefully, it won't go too crazy. So yeah, sorry, you were saying about the dual mode stuff.
And by the way, meanwhile, guys, you have time to vote. So either for me, so Team Radu, or Team, what was his name, Akul.
Oh, we'll have a quick check once we're in game. For team, let's have a look and see on the scoreboard. Akua.
Yeah. By the way, the votes will only be valid if you do it before before the end of the first round. So.
All right, 500 credits. Whichever team, Team Radu or Team Akua, let's follow the hero of this story. It's going to be Radu, going to get it chewed up, taken out from behind. Psych is going to take down both members. Oh yes, I've seen it more than a couple of times. I think we may have addressed this on stream before, but just in case, the overtime map. I consistently get questions about that. Are there any plans in regards to overtime?
Oh man, Peter, as I said, let me try to.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Sorry, we're working Radu too hard. We'll let him kill everybody and then we'll come back in. Yes, we've got a third player joining in on the red team again. I will suspect we'll probably end up with a third player on the blue as well. So we'll get through this and then we'll do a mini Q&A at the end of this one. So please hold on to questions and we will repost them at the end of this series so we don't end up missing anybody. Alright, Psych's doing pretty crazy good in this one. We're using the Firecracker 5 and 1 so far. The blue team taking a pretty big lead, tossing across the grenade. Akua's going to take out Scary Movies. Psych is going to take out Snake Out. It's only Radu left up, and Radu will fall into the clutches of Psych, who takes a little bit of time to make a cup of tea at the end there. Oh, Psych going down to Radu this time round. Let's see how they do. Oh, no, Akua just took out the entirety of the red team by themselves. So that was a pretty short last game.
Yeah, good job, guys. Okay, so let's get in on the Q&A. So regarding overtime, we need to make quite a few changes to it before thinking of putting it back. So this is still something that I can't really promise you guys anything, but keep asking for it, and your voice will definitely be heard. I mean, I bring it up, and if you continue to show interest for it, I guess that the devs will consider it. The idea is to bring new maps to these new modes, and also to the old modes, but like that haven't been done before. So we're trying to move forward. But if the community wants that, and they keep saying that they want it, I'm sure somehow they will do their best to bring it back.
I think that's pretty fair. What else have people been asking? I'm just looking through. Oh, that's a very small question, which may have an actual answer to it. Has a taunt animation for the game ever been considered?
No, but so to replace the tease, yeah, that would actually be something cool. No, that's something we never considered, but it's a fun idea.
Okay, let's see what else is there.
By the way, so for quite a few of these questions, I'm writing some of them down, and I think I'll try to get some fresh answers for next time as well. So for the ones that I couldn't answer, that I didn't know.
That seems perfectly reasonable. Oh, well, actually, while you have a think about that, I'll just have a quick look through and see about our winners from that one. So let's see. Got a lot of votes for Team Radu in that one. I think because...
Yeah, guys, really thank you for for your hopes. I'll promise to be better on iOS.
So, okay.
By the way, one lol is asking something about a squad, someone that may join his squad and he couldn't leave or something. Again, these kinds of situations. So if you have issues with your squads, with your scores, with your weapons, and even with the credits, you should contact customer care because. And if you're having some sort of difficulties with customer care, do contact us either on that email or on the forums. As Daniel, who is also in the games here, is around, and he will definitely do his best to assist you. And I will do as well. I mean, I check those quite regularly, so I can't solve anything here on the stream, but if we do it through customer care, where we can identify your account and check everything there and so on, then we'll definitely get things sorted.
That seems perfectly okay. So Loke Gaming will be our Team Acura winner, which is 500 credits. Shields will be our Team Redu winner for 200 credits, so you can post your dog tag and platforms in there. We'll get those sorted out for you. I know it's quite a common thing for people to try and post dog tags for each other, but I suspect that may not always be the best of intentions. Alright, look, gaming, you've got your details there. So that's 500 credits. I'll just get the pass across. Credits and Shield. Hopefully has posted as well. Okay, we'll keep out. Oh, great. Good to see someone's going to be contacting customer care. That really is going to be the best way of doing it. So if Shield comes in, that will be, I believe, the final giveaway of the day. But do you guys have any more questions? It's quite possible we might have missed some while we were playing or while the game was going on. I think Low Gaming, again, this is probably not going to be a question you have the answer to. But he was saying that there was some. He was hoping there was maybe some optimization for Note 4s.
Yeah, what exactly are you talking about?
Oh, that's right. Yes, it did come up before, didn't it? So, Loke Gaming, if you could put into the chat what it is that you'd like done for Note 4, is it just general performance or something else? Then please do that. Okay, Shield, got your details as well, so that's great. So that's done as well. Oh, enjoy people trolling the chat. But yes, I'll keep an eye on Loke Gaming to see if he does come back.
Tech Author, by the way, we don't have a compensation or reward system for people reporting bugs, but I guess the reward itself should be that we fix them if you make us aware of them. So all these questions regarding Modern Combat Versus, there's nothing that I can answer on that side since I am exclusively working on Modern Combat 5. So it's beyond my position.
Yeah, well, again, I think I'd imagine that I'll have a quick look myself, that the Facebook page and the website for that one will be the best way of keeping track of all those kind of things, because it's when it's going to be announced. I believe you can pre-register and things, which I'd imagine which would make it so that you get an email when there's any news in that particular regard. So yeah, it's good that you guys are interested, but not so much we can give you right here and now. Anything else? Musa OP, when's the next ESL Cup for Android? It's not been determined as of yet, I believe, but probably in about a month or so, I'd imagine, is the broad aim for when we're going to be coming back again. Is that right, Redu?
Yeah, yeah, something of that kind. I mean, we don't have a date yet, but at the moment we're wrapping up season 2 and we'll make preparations for the next one. So you'll just stay tuned and we'll let you know more as soon as we'd reach the decision.
Yes, and this is.
But meanwhile, just so you know, we will probably make some friendly cups as well. So stay tuned for those as well.
Okay, yeah, that would be great.
In regards to you guys, so you guys are saying lags and freezes and crashes and things like that. You have to realize that there are over 30,000 iOS devices. No, sorry, Android devices. While there are about 10 devices on iOS. So if you say that on iOS, it's kind of easier to look at. But if you're talking about Android, we need to know very specific information about your device's configuration and so on to actually realize why it's happening there. Because I'm playing on Android now. I had no lags or freezes this game. That doesn't mean that you don't get them. But the idea is that if you say it generally, we can't fix these things. You just have to give us a lot of details and work with us so that we can look in that specific matter.
All right, guys.
Sorry, just to get a few more questions out and then we're gonna wrap up. So Tasty Pizza, regarding the chat feature, I don't find it very, I mean, a good idea. In lobbies, it's okay, but during the game is so fast-paced that I don't think you have time to actually type things. Some people have also suggested like command wheels, which are also pretty hard to use, since you would have to use the minimap as well, and your friends would have to use the minimap. I think for the moment, the best way is to actually use a third-party voice app. This is what most people go for, and this is also something that I guess I would recommend, because adding either feature would also make the game a bit more demanding. So we're not sure that it would be able to hold up on all the devices that we support at the moment.
Oh, Kill Now Blizz, if you're asking who Radu is, who's the person joining me today, he is the Modern Combat 5 community manager who has direct access to the developers. So, Beast is saying Radu is the man on the forums. But yes, this is your chance to basically get as close as we can at the moment to getting a direct line to the developer. So please do let us know anything about the game or the tournaments that have been run if you'd like to see changed. We've only got probably a couple more minutes to get those last few questions in, so please to get them as fast as you can. And if anyone is having, just as Radu said, if you're having problems with lag on a particular device, please state which device it is, so that there's a chance of actually having it looked into.
Yeah, but it's not enough just to tell us the device. So this is why I said it's better to contact us on email or on the forums, because it's not just so you give us the model, but we have to know when you lag, for how long, how often it happens, and so on. So we need to be able to identify the problem and be able to replicate it so that we can run scanners and so on and figure out what's exactly wrong. So that's why yeah, you guys are saying lag and so on, but it's nothing that, I mean, it's something that we need to fix together, because as I said, a lot of devices don't have this problem. So unless we identify or isolate the problem, there's no way we're going to get through it. Okay, so I guess that's about it I think, for today.
But yes, so I can see a couple of people saying with Samsung Galaxy. So to just reiterate what Radu is saying, if you use that email address which is on screen at the moment, which is moderncombatcommunity@gmail.com, to give across as much information as possible about any tech issues, it's much more likely to be dealt with than if we just put it in the chat here. I'm just seeing if there's any Eden Gaming. If you've got a hack squad which you can't leave, please to contact the community support. Is the best way through Twitter or Facebook?
No, I think the best way to actually do it is through the forums, through our official forums.
Okay, sure.
Where we have, I mean, we can make a topic and we can discuss it, and other players can join, because it's, I don't know, it's just the best place. So.
Well, that's fair enough. Especially if you've got a problem with a particular device and other people can come in and post they're having the same problem with the same device, it becomes a lot more.
Yeah, exactly. It's more relevant and more detailed, I guess. I mean, they can share observations. So Loki Gaming, to answer your question regarding the core, yes, there will be. Tasty Pizza, please make all classes equal and maybe all humans equal. That's
It's
probably
an
a different
admirable
game.
aim.
Well, if you want to have everything equal, then you have to have everything the same. I mean, you can't put someone with a shotgun and someone with a sniper and say they are equal, because they will be good in different situations. You know, it's just.
That's true. I think we should maybe just have everything be a reskin of everything else, but just it can look different, but it will be exactly the same.
It would make the game a bit boring, I think. But anyway.
All right, it looks like we've got at least hit most of the major questions here. Just give it a couple more seconds in case someone comes up with an amazing last second. Doesn't seem like anything particularly new is coming up. So, I think, unless we've got anything else to do, that will be it for us this week. We'll be back next week at roughly the same time. We'll keep an eye on the Twitter and the Facebook page. Hope to get a bit of advance warning of all that. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you've got any suggestions about how we're running these particular things, then please do let us know.
In the comments.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please do come back next week. The iOS will be returning it for next week's community games before we get back into our more regular programming. So please, if you're an iOS gamer, please do come back next week in particular. Okay, I think that looks like everything. So please show us appreciation for Radu for spending his time to join us today and hopefully answer at least some of your questions. There's always going to be more, which will probably come in the moment we stop streaming. But you'll get a chance. If you have any questions which haven't been answered today, please do keep them ready. We'll try and do maybe a dedicated Q&A at the start of the next one just to get the big ones out of the way which haven't been addressed today. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Alright guys.
Well, Counterhit, thank you for joining me, and as always, it's a pleasure to both watch you die and hear you speak. So.
Oh man, I get all the flame I need right here to keep me warm. Alright guys.
No, but I'm just as good as you, so just one person laughing at the same mistakes they make. So.
Alright guys, thank you all for watching. Please do come back next week. And in between, keep playing Modern Combat 5 and keep having good games.
Yep, guys. See you. And until next week, you'll also get your credits. So, see you then.